Hello everyone, welcome back to Indie Game Let's Play and Review. Today is a game by Webley called Don't Tap the Police Car. Let's go ahead and give it a shot and see what we can do. I believe this is Don't Tap the Police Car. Okay. Let's tap that car. Okay. Do you want to revive? Skip. Let's see here. Okay, game over. Let's retry. Alright, so we tap that car and we skip. I do not know what's going on. No, we don't want to do that. So let's retry again. Okay, we're in traffic and you gotta jump really quick. And let's close this ad. Okay. There we go. Let's skip and try again. It looks like you can't jump that far. Yeah, there's this is an odd game. Let's say home. That's okay. Alright, what is the Indie Game Let's Play and Review? Well, the Indie Game Let's Play and Review is a 20 to 30 minute game, playthrough of a game that is developed by an indie developer, of course. And what I do is I look at the technical aspects and the graphics and everything, and give a first play blind run through of the game, and then I review and critique as I go through the video, as I go through the game. And one of the main features of this thing is that I give feedback to the developer, and I generally find bugs and stuff like that that pop up. But at the end of the video, I go ahead and give a score of 1 to 5 on how fun the game is, and whether I'd play the game again, and if I'd recommend the game. And that's in half-star increments. So we're going to get back into the game. We're going to see what we can do. So apparently we have to tap, and not tap on the police car. And we're going to turn off the music, because the music is irritating me. Let's go here. Alright, it'd probably be better if I used a touch-enabled device like a tablet or a phone or something along those lines, but since I don't have one, I'm using BlueStacks. And actually, I'm doing a lot better now that I don't have the music going. Whoop! And I was not fast enough. So let's go ahead and skip. So I got 15, it looks like Webley coins? Brute coins? I don't know, it's another ad. And okay, now that was another ad. The thing is, I don't mind ad supported software. The one thing you have to remember, however, is if you're going to do ad supported software, see if there's a way that you can determine which ads show up, because having your screen completely in the middle of gameplay is something that you want to beat the crap out of ad developers for. Alright, so let's see what we can do here, and we will try and do better on this game. I'm wondering what kind of wonderful outfit this dude is wearing. If it is a dude, could be a girl or a female dude, as I would call him. Alright, pretty simple game. You just, well, let's see what happens if we click on a police car. Well, it immediately ends because jumping on cars is against the law, apparently. So let's go ahead, and now I don't want to share the link. I'm going to retry. Here we go. We just need to not click on police cars, and we need to go fast enough that we don't scroll off the bottom of the screen. And there we go. We got a little flu bard there. So we want to skip that, and something tells me that you can't determine which ads are which. So let's go here and we'll try. One of the problems with using BlueStacks is it doesn't capture your mouse. So let's try again. Go, 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 go. Can't go. You always have to go forward. You can't go sideways. Okay, gotcha. So here we go. We're doing the best we can with what we're given. Bunch of green cars and police cars. How many coins can we get? How many coins can we get? Now I'm just clicking in the middle of the screen, and I was not fast enough. I thought I could get there. So there you go. That got me how many coins? 93? Or 53. Alright, let's try it again. Boot do 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 do. I'm having an okay time. I mean, it's super duper simple. And it's kind of hard to mess up a super duper simple game. But it would be nice if there was a easy mode or whatnot, because some people can't click this fast, and that just straight off the end. It could be that I'm running it on a PC rather than on a tablet, so it could be that. Now, if I can get myself, yeah, this right here, I appreciate what's going on, but when you have cars that are different spaces apart like this, that indicates that you can click on it, especially in something like this, because it looks like you're going for rows. Now if there's a way to easily determine rows, that would be one thing, but when you have two cars close together, okay, now when you have two cars like this that look like you can go boom boom, but you can't, is confusing. You need to have them in orderly rows when you're doing something like this, because it might get a little bit confusing for the person playing the game when he sees two cars like that, like I almost did. It is not apparent to a lot of users that that is considered a different row, or that's considered the same row rather than a different row. See, I'm even confused now. Of course, I'm having issues because I've got a great big screen. If I had a smaller screen, it might be a lot easier to play, and I might download this to my actual phone, and I did it right there. That was this right here. This is telling me I can click here because they are not on the same line. This police car is not on the same line, so you need to fix, and I did it again. Wow, either I'm incredibly stupid, or it's too easy to click on a row that you can't tell is the same. Now if that's done to make it skipped over a row. Now if that's done to make it challenging, that's not the way you do it. To tell you the honest truth, the Google Chromecast is a piece of crap, and I really wish we hadn't bought the one we did. Anyway, if you want to make it challenging, what you do is you put in different types of vehicles, like motorcycles or trucks that are jump in the way when you're trying to jump, and make it a little bit more difficult for you to make the jumps, because this is not challenge, this is confusion, and I'm all for challenge, and confusion just irritates the crap out of me. Now I would normally have two fingers available to do this, but I've only got one mouse, so I'm doing what I can, and I jumped onto a police car because I didn't move over far enough. So apparently I've racked up 281 total coins, is that right? let's try the bomber mode. Let's see what this is. Is there bombs that you blow up on? Let's see what this bomber mode is. Yeah. Not a good mode. That is artificial challenge. It makes it difficult because it limits the number of places you can jump, and it's not really much of a challenge at all. It's not a challenge, it's an obstacle. There's a big difference between challenges and obstacles. What you have here is an obstacle that's intended to be challenging, but instead it just frustrates because people won't be able to see where they can jump right away, like that. That stupid piece of crap thing that happened there is what I'm talking about. Oh, they're on the same line. No, they are not, because they are completely different. Unless you put a grid, it might be better to make a hopscotch game where you can figure out where to jump based on a grid rather than on cars that are moving. If you made it like it was hopscotch or something like that, where you could jump based on a grid rather than on lines that you can't tell the difference between. Now, you've got the different cars, you've got the different colors. A lot of this stuff is very irritating to me because you can't readily discern a line, something that's in the same line that is something that is in a different one. Now, what do I mean by that? And I've been talking about it the entire time, and this is apparently trying to go faster. It just started jumping on me. It could be BlueStacks doing that, but I don't know because I don't have an appropriate device to play this game. I mean, BlueStacks is okay. It lets me go through and do this stuff. But unfortunately, the idiots who designed my tablets have made them so obsolete that they can't even... I don't even think I clicked on that. That they can't even be upgraded. To the latest versions of Android. So that makes me very irritable, and I really don't want to buy another Android because of that, although Apple is really close to becoming obsolete as well because they are making so many different types of mistakes with their Apple products. Yeah, this game really isn't all that fun, to tell you the honest truth. I mean, it confuses more than anything. There's no real strategy to it. It's the luck of, do I hit it properly or not? And it's really irritating because I'm trying to click on things and the cars don't appear in any type of proper order, and you have to guess like that there. Like here, you've got to guess, are they on the same line? There are some times where I've hit the wrong thing because I thought it was on a different line, but it wasn't because it semi-overlapped and it didn't. I'm going to have to suggest that you guys get some real work going on with this. Get some people... I jumped on the police car. I have no idea what the actual purpose of the game is. Now, are we racing to save somebody? Are we superheroes chasing after a villain who got stuck in traffic? What's going on here? I don't know. I mean, not every game has to have a story, but sometimes doing stuff like this, it's better themed in a different way. Don't tap the police car. What does that mean? Why can't we tap a police car? Apparently I tapped a police car. What is our dude? Is he a wrestler? Is he a superhero? It looks like it's Richard Simmons trying to do his special aerobics classes on top of cars and moving traffic rather than on videotape. So if you don't know who Richard Simmons is, then you're really young. And I just hit revive. I didn't want to hit revive. So let's see how far we can get. This is the survival mode. Now, if you want an idea of how to make things more challenging, you start them off on a slower screen where you have the cars and different lanes, different lines, and you try to jump from the cars, and the police are trying to stop the cars and stuff like that. But one of the things that... Oh, and there we go. One of the things that you can do is maybe make certain cars move faster. Because having them all move at the same rate, it's okay. It gives a predictability, and then it speeds up a little bit, sort of like Tetris, sort of like a bunch of other games. But what you need to do is play a bunch of other games that have this kind of thing where you're in traffic, you're jumping from space to space. Maybe you look at Frogger. Frogger lets you to do forward, back, front, side, all kinds of movement. This does not. This is just one direction and you go from side to side. And I have to pause between each one. I haven't had an ad for a while, which is odd. If you can control the number of times ads pop up, it's best to not have them pop up all the time. I know you're trying to make a buck and keep your development going, but ads, to tell you the honest truth, if I could put an ad blocker on everything, I would. I know it's how some people make most of their money. They make their living. But these ads like the Chrome thing and all that, the clickbait stuff, that is beyond irritating. Beyond irritating. So that's my take on ads anyway. I believe in ad-supported stuff because you guys need to get paid. But if you overdo it, it's just money grubbing at that point. Trying to get money out of a game that might be subpar, so you throw up a bunch of ads to get as much revenue as you can before the person gives up. That kind of thing. If that's your take, you should not be a dev at all. But I hope that's not you. I would... Yeah. Let's go ahead and revive so we can get to a screen. I would go ahead and... 1. Don't inflate the challenge with a pseudo challenge by putting cars going at the same speed at off-kilter positions and calling them in the same row. Sure, they overlap, and there's the argument, well, they overlap, so they must be in the same row. But it's just confusing, because if I click here, I see this guy's behind him, I'm going to want to click here, and then I'm going to click here, and I'm going to want to ignore him and then click on this guy. So I'm just going to click like this. And the problem here is that it no longer becomes challenging. And even though I clicked here, he jumped in the middle. I don't know why he jumped in the road. And I didn't click on share. So there's that. Put them all, if they're going the same speed and they're in the same line, put them on the same line. Make cars go faster. Put in different types of vehicles. You've got police cars, you've got cars. Put in trucks that you can do 2 jumps on. Put in motorcycles that you have to jump over in order to get to the coin. And what happened there? I was clicking and it didn't do it. Okay, maybe I was clicking ahead. So maybe I went sideways on one of the rows that you couldn't do that on. And as soon as I saw that, maybe I can just click up here and not worry. Okay, that was another commercial break, and that is going to be the last commercial break. If we hit another one, I'm quitting this, and we're going to give the final verdict of probably a 1 if more ads keep popping in. Because you've got the ad down here, that's all you freaking need. You got it? That's it. You don't need the full screen clickbait ads that have been popping up throughout this entire thing. And stuff like that makes me uninstall games and never play them again. So keep that in mind. If you have control over the ads, make damn well sure that you don't put the pop game over, and that is the end of the IGLPR, because the ads are too frackin' pervasive. And I'm getting ready to swear, and I'm not going to. Okay, we've done 22 minutes of hopping from car to car. The game is okay for a time waster. If the ads weren't there, it would be better for a time waster. Fun, not much there. I give this a 2.5 out of 5 at the most, probably a 2. The challenge that you have there is false challenge. It's not a real challenge. It's more of an irritation than anything. You have 2 different types of vehicles. You've got police cars that are blue, and you've got green cars. There are coins on top of them. Okay, so there are coins on top of them. So your goal is to collect the coins. This could be done in a bajillion different ways. Why it's a police car, I don't know. Don't tap the police car. Okay, so maybe you make it so that they are pits with spikes in them, and pits that don't have spikes in them, where you jump or you have walls and you've got pits, and you jump over the pits, but if you hit the wall you fall down, that kind of thing. You could have it so that dodge the wolf and you're a sheep, and if you see a sheep in wolf's clothing, it's okay to walk through them, but if it's a wolf, then they get eaten. It could be any number of themes. It would be much more thematic, because this guy's eating a donut, if you changed all the coins into donuts instead of coins of his face. So then he's jumping around eating donuts and trying to get the donut from the cop. There you go. Theme, and it makes sense. As far as jumping from car to car to car to car and moving traffic makes sense. This inflated challenge that you've got going with the cars slightly off from each other is an irritation. Put it that when cars are moving at the same speed, that they're either on the same line or they're not on the same line. And if you want the challenge, make some cars go faster, some cars go slower. So it causes the player to have to wait or have to click fast. Put trucks in there where you have to click twice to get up and over the truck. Maybe there's a bonus on top of certain trucks. Make it so that a bridge pops up and you can click onto a boat to get a bonus. Or if you're high enough over a bridge that a helicopter comes overhead, watch out for the helicopter, because you don't want to get chopped up by the blades. Put in motorcycles that zip between traffic and cause you to trip up. Instead of being a discrete, you jump here and jump here, maybe halfway between the jump, the motorcycle knocks you out of the air and you land either on another car that you have to quickly jump to another car, or he knocks you onto a police car, or he knocks you onto the road. There are a lot of ways you can set up challenge, and I think those would be far better than what you have there. In terms of movement and the speed of the game, it should start out slow and then gradually pick up pace. That way you get people used to the speed. I mean, I was getting up there, yeah, but I've got better reflexes than some people, better reflexes than some older women or men or younger kids are going to have when it comes to this. And I don't mean to pick on elderly women or elderly men or children, but without any instruction, you didn't even have a tutorial level, without any instruction on what you do, I screwed up. I was like, oh, what's going on? Oh, the cars are moving. So put in an instructional video or an instruction or tutorial screen that you can show what you do. Allow the person to click ahead so that if they want to zip along at the top of the screen, they can. Don't keep them stuck down at the bottom or like a quarter of the way up. Allow them to move up or down, back or left, so that they can actually move with the flow of traffic and deal with obstacles as they come around. Okay. One thing that would be pretty cool is picking up all these coins, maybe being able to purchase new cars that come in there with different abilities. Like, oh, this car allows you to double jump, so you can skip over a line of cars. Or, hey, this car is a trampoline that lets you jump over police cars only, but only if there's another car behind them, that kind of thing. Or, hey, this car gives you a police uniform that allows you to jump onto a police car and they think that you're one of their own and you don't lose the game. Or, this car gives you a hoverboard and you can hover between the cars or jump onto them whenever you want to, that kind of thing. For a limited time, of course. So it's sort of like if you fall on the ground, you got your hoverboard where you can jump on a car, jump. Oh, you miss a car, you land on your hoverboard, then you can jump onto a car. There are a whole bunch of things that you can do. Also, it'd be cool if you could change the dude's outfit. Oh, look at this. I can get a dude with neon pink shirt and lime green pants. Yay, that's awesome. Or, hey, I can give him a cape. Or, look, he's a bunny now. There's a lot of things you can do. If you're using coins or donuts, you can use them as in-game currency. Let's see, what's this brute do? Nothing. And then play takes you to here. It says there were in-app purchases, which I didn't see any in-app purchases. I'm going to go to survival one last time to see how far I can go. Okay. I clicked outside of the screen. Let's do this one more time because I tend to click outside of the screen more often than not because I am a Dorcas. So here we go. Yep, Dorcas is the king of dorks. Now, this, yeah. I tried it again. I'm not happy with the game. It's got, see here, leaderboard. What the heck was that? I clicked on leaderboard and the screen rotated. Huh? Why are you rotating the screen for the leaderboard? It should stay in the same orientation. It's made for a phone. Would you have the person flip their phone upside down to access the leaderboard? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. This is the top of the screen. This is the bottom of the screen. You click on this. The screen should not rotate. So, yeah, you need to fix that. I'm going to go home. And, yeah, I think that's about it. We've hit the 30-minute mark. So until next time, enjoy playing games. I would say if you want to play this game, go ahead and play it, and then give Bubbly a piece of your mind on what you think about the game. Please like, favorite, and subscribe. It lets me know what content you're watching, and it also lets me learn what kind of personality-ish you're looking for, because when I get more and more and more into being me, I might be more entertaining, or if you like me being robot man, I'm talking about this, then it's a lot easier for me to know what's going on with that too. If you could, please visit www.patreon.com/ExcaliburZone and donate. $1 a month would really help, because then more money would be going to charity, because 1/2 of all net proceeds from Patreon goes to charity, and the rest go to me so that I can put more time into making more content of the stuff that you like to see. As always, this is Excalibur, and I am out.